Hello everyone, I Jaya will be explaining the topic for today, that is portfolio theory and capital budgeting. So today let's understand what is portfolio theory. It is concerned with risk and return. As an investor, you will only be concerned with the expected value of securities and have interest in the expected value of the portfolio. So there's one more theory, that is modern portfolio theory. No such thing as perfect investment, but crafting a strategy that offers high returns and relatively low risk is priority of modern investors. So what's capital budgeting? It's a process of evaluating investments and huge expenses in order to obtain the best return on the investment. Now let's understand what is portfolio theory and capital budgeting. So this theory provides an answer to the basic shortcomings of the classical economic approach to capital budgeting problem. According to this theory, all investment projects should be evaluated with respect to their expected return and risk. According to portfolio theory, all investment projects should be evaluated with respect to their expected return and risk, with a general desire to maximize the market value of the company. The theory assumes that expected return is desirable and that risk, that is, variance of return, is undesirable. Basic tenet of modern portfolio theory is that the risk of a portfolio of capital assets depends not only on the variance of the returns of individual capital assets in the portfolio. The risk of a portfolio of capital budgeting projects can be reduced by diversifying the investment in projects held in portfolio in such a way as to include projects that are not perfectly positively correlated with other projects in the portfolio. Modern portfolio also provides the decision maker with an explicit measure of the risk incorporated by a particular investment proposal, that is, the covariance of the project's expected return with those of all other projects of the firm. Modern portfolio theory also talks about risk and expected return. You might have heard the old proverb that says, higher the risk, higher the return. But all investors like you and me will obviously not take more risk because we want a good return. So, if we are not taking risk, we'll not get good returns in long run. So, sometimes in your portfolio, it's good to take high risk so that you get high returns. Diversification, what is it? An investor can reduce portfolio risk simply by holding combination of instruments. Investors can reduce their exposure to individual asset risk by holding diversified portfolio of assets. Diversification may allow for the same portfolio expected return with reduced risk. All the asset pairs have correlations of 0, they are perfectly uncorrelated. The portfolio's return variance is the sum over all assets of the square of the fraction held in the assets times the assets return variance. If all the asset pairs have correlation of 1, they are perfectly positively correlated. Then the portfolio return standard deviation is the sum of the asset returns standard deviation weighted by the fractions held in the portfolio. Efficient frontier with no risk-free asset. This graph shows expected return versus standard deviation. It is called the risk expected return space. Every possible combination of risky assets can be plotted in the risk expected return space, and the collection of such possible portfolio defines a region in the space. Efficient frontier, this parabola, is sometimes referred to as Markowitz's bullet and is efficient frontier. If no risk-free asset is available with a risk-free asset, the straight line is the efficient frontier. Let's start with two mutual fund theorem. This theorem states that any portfolio on the efficient frontier can be generated by holding a combination of any two given portfolios on the frontier. The later two given portfolios are the mutual funds in the theorem's name. So, in absence of a risk free asset, an investor can achieve any desired efficient portfolio even if all that is accessible is a pair of efficient mutual funds. Next we have is Markowitz's portfolio theory. Markowitz's theory is based on the development made by Harry Markowitz, which is based on the behavior of the investors in terms of risk and return. The behavior over which the investment is usually depending upon comprises of the following factors. When the level of return is same between two investment opportunities, what as an investor you will do? You will consider opportunity with low risk level. The measurement of level of risk by end of investors is carried out in terms of standard deviation and variance techniques. The identification and measurement of the return over a certain period of time from a specific investment may be easily quantified. So let's talk about the differences in capital budgeting and portfolio management that matter. As mentioned by Cod, the main difference is that in the budgeting problem, the variable can only take the values of 1 or 0. That is, funds are invested in a particular project or they are not. Because of the integer nature of the problem, the capital budgeting problem does not permit either a quadratic objective function. So there's a small example explaining covariance and variance. This will be exactly properly explained by our sir. I have just given an example. Please go through. The standard portfolio problem also assumes that all investors are expected utility maximizers and have a quadratic utility function of wealth. In the typical security portfolio case, the total amount invested is considered fixed. Only the fraction of different securities in the portfolio changes. The separation theorem holds for security portfolio but does not hold for project portfolios. Another major difference with the standard security portfolio problem is that outlays for capital investments can stretch over more than one budget period. Changes in the composition of a security portfolio usually incur relatively small transaction costs compared to adding or deleting a project to the fixed assets investment portfolio of a company. Thank you.